You know, when it comes to when it comes to the great Jabberwockies that we had recently unleashed on humanity, you still have the odd few of them that are shocked. When you say you didn't take part or anything, and they're like, "Oh, do you not feel like it's you'd be safe? Like, do you not feel like you'd be safe if you took it and all this? These are the ones who actually went ahead and took like 3 or 4 or whatever." And I'd be like, "No, sure." I do throw back at them then, like, sure, many times have you had the cough? Can't say the words because you know what they'll say. How long have you got the cough? And they'll say, well, I got it like 2 or 3 times now, but like, it's the usual. Would have been a lot worse if I didn't take part in the trials. That's the reasoning behind it. Still to this day, it's incredible. Honestly, people, the people who are went ahead and took it and all, they're gonna die trying to defend why they took it. Like they would rather die still believing that they were on the right side when they went ahead and took part in the trial, right? But here's an answer that you know they're never dishonest, but maybe it's the Jabberwockies now forcing them to be a little bit more honest. Have a listen to this.
Did you take the COVID vaccine?
Yes,
Do you think that it was the right decision? Did you feel maybe pressured at all to take it, or what did you think of the whole thing?
I just do as I'm told.
I just do as I'm told. It's incredible, isn't it? Like, she is honest, but it's incredible. I just do as I'm told. Wow. I wonder how many of them out there where that is the case for them. But now that they know that they've been hoodwinked, they have to double up on it and change their story to something else. Like, oh well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I was just doing what I was told. I was doing it because, you know, I was saving me grandma and me granddad. That's why I did it. That's what some of them will say now. But when you go back and look, that's exactly what governments and media and all was preaching to them. That like, if you get this, you're going to protect your nanny and your granddad and the rest of your family. So they're actually using an answer which was given to them by the government and media, and that's otherwise. What are they just going to come up to you and go, "Oh well, I just do what I am told, what I was told." That's really incredible stuff, isn't it?
Is that a sensible thing to do?
Somebody more clever than me is making the decisions, so
Can you
So it was to do with the person being more clever than her. The person who's making this great Jabberwocky is more clever than her. So that's why she allowed them to put it into our bloodstream. Because the person who made it is more clever than her. Ah, okay.
really trust the people making the decisions?
what can you do?
Do as you're told and everything, and think
What can you do? I wonder if there was many of them out there who just went and took it because they thought to themselves, sure, what can I do? I might as well just go and get it. What can I do? You know? They're stopping me from going out and drinking with my friends because I'm not taking what they took. What can I do?
for yourself a little bit more.
But it's a silly conversation because there isn't another side to it.
It's a silly conversation now. It's turned into a silly conversation. Now, this woman hasn't thrown back at the guy asking the questions. Ah, you're a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. She's happy just to answer the questions as she goes along. Like, I'd say most of them now are just like zombies in that sense. They're just wandering around doing what they normally do and think that everything's fine, but really they're like organs and all are getting fucked up, big time. I even seen a post this morning, and I can't put this post up on it because it involves someone under 16. But it was a mother in the US who was gloating and all about how she got her children. She got her 3-year-old and a 6-year-old or something. She got them jabberwockied up, and the youngest one has since passed. And they're probably not going to make the connection out of fear of, like, they're kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place when you think about it. Because if they admit that if it was the Jabberwocky, then they were the ones responsible for allowing them to put that in the child's system. So in a way, she can't come out and admit that it was them. But she was happy to admit that she actually allowed it to happen. She actually went as far as to say, when was it, August this year, that she was in a place looking for them to get like their fourth one or something, third or fourth one, and she was annoyed that people were in there without masks on their face. That was her big gripe, was that she went into this centre where they administer the Jabberwocky, and it was like all these people who were just breathing fresh air, and it horrified her. Anyway, what else does this woman say, Helen?
There's definitely another side to it. There is, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to hear it. She's walking. Listen to what he says. That was my exact reaction. It's like, wow, look at this. Let's have one. I'll let her play right through so you can have a listen.
Did you take the COVID vaccine?
Yes.
Do you think that it was the right decision? Did you feel maybe pressured at all to take it, or what did you think of the whole thing?
Take this to as I'm told.
Is that a sensible thing to do?
Somebody more clever than me is making the decisions, so
Can you really trust the people making the decisions?
what can you do?
What, do as you're told and everything, and think for yourself a little bit more?
It's a silly conversation because there isn't another side to it.
I just find that really strange as well. That's it, by the way. He just says wow after that. But I find that strange as well. How when he says, like, think for yourself. No, can you not think for yourself? And she's like, this is a silly question. It's a silly question to be asked. Can you think for yourself? Do you know? Man, the government and media have so many people fucking brainwashed. It's ridiculous. Anyways, time will tell, won't it? We'll see what time will tell. Look, I don't want anything bad happening to all these people, but they're fucking Egypts, They're Egypts. And they blindly trusted these people because it's like the Milgram Project on a mass scale, They trusted them because they're in white suits. That's why they trusted them. And this person's more intelligent than me and is telling me I need to take this, to save myself and save others around me. So if that person that's more intelligent than me is telling me that, then I must listen. That's what it boiled down to with most of them. It's because it was a white suit telling them, you must take this, And then Fauci, there's a trigger word for YouTube, don't give a fuck. Then Fauci goes, if you don't trust me, then you don't trust science. Lord, give us strength.